Hey, this is Yazzie here. Um, now, Yasmin Arrington Brooks, in my natural state. um, I've just had this thought that is on my heart that I want to release. Not sure whether it'll make it on social media. I'll wait for instructions from the Lord, but the more that I give myself breaks, lots of breaks from social media. But the more that I, scroll on Instagram, TikTok, even though, you could, TikTok is a little different, it really depends on what you're looking for and what they present to you. But even that, Facebook, like all these different platforms, I think America, really just the world, but America especially, it just seems like we're all in this rat race and we're chasing something, whatever it is, chasing the money, the bag, chasing approval, chasing, or wanting to be heard, which can be a good thing, but I mean it in a specific way. Not wanting to be forgotten, trying to prove that we are moving forward, that everything is on the up and up all the time. Oh, look at me, look at me, look at me over there and over here and over there and over here and over there, everywhere. Look at me and my family. And there's nothing wrong. Our families are beautiful. Families are a blessing. Look at me on vacation. Look at me giving a speech. And I'm guilty of this. I am not separate. I am guilty of this as well. But I thank God for just sitting me down and revealing things to me. I have had so many dope, amazing experiences by myself and also with family that are not on social media. They're not. And I love that. There's something about this society where we have lost this I don't even know if we understand what sacred is, what sacred means, how meaningful certain things can be when they're sacred. No, everybody doesn't need to know our every move. And you know what? In my life thus far, and I'm not anywhere near where God has taken me, I have learned that everybody's not for you. Even many who may smile in your face, some who have called themselves mentors, whatever, right? And sometimes, and it's just human nature. There's no judgment here. It's human nature. Because sometimes we see other people excelling, succeeding, and all these other things. Pardon me. If we're not secure and confident in who we are and who God has made us to be and where we are on our journey, seeing these things can make us feel insecure, jealous, envious, and feel the need to compete or do above and to do more. Oh yes, I like that idea. Let me do that and more, and then more, and then more. But are you praying? Are you praying not only on social media, which is a weird concept, but anyway, are you praying? Are you resting? I mean, really, I'm not even going at 100%, and I feel burnt out, and I'm resting. You know, do you take time for yourself without a camera being in your face? And honestly, what I'm saying, I think, is a foreign concept for many people, but I'm telling you, it's very rewarding. It's very rewarding. It's very rewarding. There's something beautiful about having certain experiences that only you and God know about, or you and your family. We don't need to know every waking moment of your life. And guess what? You don't have to prove your worth to us. You are worthy already. You're worthy. The fact that you're here, that you're human, right? The fact that you're alive. And I think there is value in sharing successes and, and then, once upon a time, people would never share trials and challenges online. And that's something I've always done in moderation. I've pulled back a little bit, but in moderation, because I realized that it was important to show not only the successes and all of these things, but some of the struggles, some of the challenges, because secretly, a lot of people are going through things, that they may never disclose, or they feel like they're all alone. And now I'm seeing this trend where some are just like, excuse my terminology here, literally vomiting out personal information about your struggles. Let me make you all very aware of something. Whether you believe it or not, there are entities within this world and beyond that wish you evil, that seek your destruction. And sometimes when you show people your hand, when you give this personal, private information about your struggles with alcohol addiction or your divorce or whatever it is, please know that everybody who reads it is not praying positive prayers for you. You need to know that if you don't. There are some people who tap into very, very dark practices, very dark things. And that's not to say when you have Christ, you have the victory over those things. But you must know this. Please, I beg of you, use discernment with what you're sharing, because you don't know who is reading it. You don't know what they're doing with that information, or your pictures, or your children's pictures. It's okay. We know that you're amazing. We know that you're dope. I know that I'm amazing. I know that I'm dope. Through Christ, because I was born here with a purpose. And I have a mission. I have a mission now. I have assignments now. There'll be other assignments. It's going to keep going and going. But at the end of the day, I want to have my soul intact, my heart intact. I want to have a pure, loving heart. Yes, I do show some of the things that I do with young people and all of that. It comes with the territory in this realm. It's part of the business. Do I always want to do that? No, but you have to an extent. If you want exposure, blah, blah, funders and all of this, they have to see what you're doing, right? And one of the easiest, most efficient ways to do that is to have a strong social media presence. But it doesn't have to be overkill. And there are a lot of things that I do that I do not show. I'm sure all of us do, but I'm just saying, please be careful what you're sharing. Some things are meant for you and God to work through. I know there's a lot of people that don't believe there's a God. Y'all, please just take some quiet time. And by the way, the last thing, you don't have to be with people all the time. You don't have to be with your girlfriends all the time. You don't have to. Sometimes you need a break from family. You're not going to be able to hear. It's going to be difficult to hear what your creator is trying to say and communicate to you if you don't take time. If you don't take quiet time to just listen, to pray, right? Meditate, right? Fast. Everybody want to be the next big thing. Everybody want to be on the red carpet, and that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. But what about those who never make it to the red carpets? Does that mean that they're not worthy? Does that mean that they're not succeeding? No. I challenge you to just try it. Just try it. Something that you have accomplished, or amazing place that you have traveled. Keep that for yourself. Why is it that we want everybody to know everything that we do all the time? That stems from childhood. That stems from a much deeper place. I love y'all. Be healthy, be well, be full of joy. And I'm telling you, there is no greater peace, there's no greater place to be than in the arms of the Almighty God. And I'm going to say this. Not everybody who calls on God's name, oh God, this Jesus, this Christ is King and all of this. And that is true, but not everybody who says it means it. Not everybody who professes to be a believer is a believer. And some people mix a whole lot of other stuff in there. Take some time to go inward. We're always so focused on the physical, how we look, our hair, now we gotta have a beat down. We gotta have a beat down, a pat down, a beat down, whatever. Don't forget about your soul, about your mental, your emotional, your spiritual. And this message is not for everybody. It's not for everybody. I'm sure I stepped on a lot of toes, but that wasn't my intention. I just had to get this off of my heart. And if God leads me to release it, I pray that it blesses somebody. I really do. Because the way that this world is going, man, it's a lot. It's a lot. I love you. Even if you don't love me, that's cool. One thing I've realized is that with me, you either love me or you hate me. And if you ain't sure, you probably don't like me or hate me. And that's okay. That's okay, because I'm not everybody's cup of tea. I'm not for everybody. I have a very specific purpose and calling for a very specific group, certain people. That's it. That's it. I no longer care. Of course, there's always that little bit in our humanness and in our flesh, but I no longer care how people's opinions of me, or whether they like me or they don't like me, or whether they hate me. Christ said, if they hate you, it's because they hated me first. I am content. I am blessed. I am worthy. I am wealthy spiritually and in every sense. I'm abundant. I know who I am, and it's taken a long time to get here, but I'm here, and I pray that you, if you haven't, will get there. It's okay to rest. It's okay to not have a camera in your face, a phone in your face 24/7. Yes, you're beautiful. We know that we know you got it going on. Yes, your family got it going on. But, take some time. Take some time. You have to, because if you don't, at the end of the day and after you transition, you're cutting your own self short, whether you know it or not or believe it or not. All right. Till next time. Peace.